Someone's attempt to humble you has backfired. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. You're going to another level. Look, I'm not even going to get too deep into what that situation was, because who cares? It's over now. You're going to the other level. If this is for you, someone will pop into your head. I think it's something that's been on your mind a lot. Open your eyes. Like, I think what's going on is you need to be reminded of that you will not be shaken. You are protected. Also, you're a healer. This is what you need to cling to right now. People see you this way. This is going to get you out of this situation. Like, how to put it? When I say get you out of the situation, I mean, this is going to get you through the situation. You need to heal yourself too. You need to speak life into this. I think there are people in your life who are trying to get you to think about this, and you thinking about it, what good does that do? You know, they tried to humble you. They tried to do something to you. All you need to know is it backfired. I know, we want to see the people who've wronged us go through something, right? I think you are seeing it. I think maybe you're seeing signs of it. Open your eyes. You know what? That tells me that too. Yeah, I think there's a lot going on. I think this is a situation where you need to just sit back and take things in and not let anybody feed your head with gossip or lies or anything. Take things in. Trust your spirit, because I think what you're seeing is stuff going on in your own life. I think, I'm really getting a sense from my collective that we got a lot of stuff going on around us, a lot of good things that almost seem bad. Sometimes too many good things at once can seem bad, okay? But anyway, what I'm trying to say is we're getting it from all ends, a lot of us. And I'm not trying to speak that into our lives. I'm trying to speak it out of our lives. And I think this is something that's causing you some undue stress, and there's no reason for that. And that's what I'm here for. Whoa. These 3 cards in a row came out. Quick wit. Unconditional love, and keep going. You keep your head up high. Let your words be kind, but you can just keep it quiet. Like, just keep going. I just don't feel like you need to stop for this. I think, okay, we're dodging landmines here, but we don't realize it sometimes. And I think that's what happened. I think you dodged a landmine. And you just need to keep running past it. There's no reason to look back, like somehow you stepped on it, or maybe you didn't dodge it. Maybe you stepped on it and kept going. I know it seems very unique situation. That's a very rare situation if you ever talk to anybody who's dealt with landmines, but it can happen. Somehow you stepped on it and kept going. And I think this is going on with you a lot. And I think sometimes it's easy to just sit back and, sometimes the trauma of what could have happened and thinking about that later is worse or the same as the trauma of what happened. Like, you almost died. Well, sometimes it can go through your head like that survivor's remorse, survivor's guilt, where, well, what if I'd been there? Well, you weren't. You weren't supposed to be there for whatever reason. And you just have to accept that and open your eyes, keep going. I just feel like you're going to the next level. And there's something, I think you're afraid to accept where you're going because you have always been held back by something. But you have to understand you're a healer and you've changed a lot of people forever. That's why you're going to the next level. I think people were jealous, tried to hold you back, tried to humble you, like I said in the beginning. I'm just here to tell you to keep going like you're running a race, okay? Ageless. Oh, I love that card came out, because this is you like getting back time, getting time restored to you. I think too, sometimes we look back and look at like, whoa, I wasted so much time on this. No. Every day is brand new. Stop thinking that way. Stop thinking that way. You're getting your time restored to you. The Bible says, is it the book of Joel? Restore unto you the years of the locust and the cankerworm are eaten away. I want you to claim that. I take the Bible as an allegory. There's a whole lot of good stuff that you need to talk, say, speak life. Okay? You naturally protect people. Healer, that's what I'm trying to say. I think you got, I don't want to say in trouble, but I think you got punished for protecting people. I think you took someone else's punishment. And I think maybe somebody sees that now. That's what happened. You took someone else's punishment, didn't you? And they could have really gotten in trouble. You had unconditional love. I think it's been hard, though. Unconditional love can be a hard thing because, you go through a lot, but you are going to be rewarded for that. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You are rewarded for that. That's the best thing you can do with unconditional love, because you know what? This is all going to be over someday, and you're going to have your higher self, your spirit, God, to answer to. That's what you're doing this for. Keep going. I know it's hard. I know sometimes you think you have this unconditional love, and still there are times when you look back and think, oh, I let them get away with that. Or it hurts you. It jabs at you a little bit. But you know what? You just got to keep going. Distract yourself and tell yourself there's a reason for it. Just the best thing you can do is just distract yourself. Because where the enemy gets us is in our attention span. Just getting us to look away at something for a second. Okay? And that's what's going on. That's why you got to find whatever it is that makes you happy. Keep your focus on that. And I manifest that you'll find what that is. I couldn't be what you wanted. Oh, you see, this goes back to the jealousy. I think that, you know what? The humble part is, yeah, okay, the jealousy. Someone, I think they've realized that you were, I don't want to say too good for something, not that. I think it was just jealousy, somebody trying to bring you down. Couldn't be what you wanted. Like you had a higher standard, or you are a higher standard. That's the energy I get from that card. Is that they wish something could have been different, because I think, you know, the people who humbled you now, or tried to humble you, like I say, the people who did whatever this was, the person, whatever, you know, now they wish they could come back in, because they realize how wrong they were. They realize who you are now. And if they could just have been what you wanted, this wouldn't have happened. That's how they saw it. Like, that's what kicked off this whole thing of them trying to bring you down in the first place. And you know what? I'm also getting a sense of someone who got caught in the crossfires of some very personal stuff. Like, if this is a work vibe, I'll tell you that. I'll go back I'll get to this in a second. But if this is a work vibe, a work situation, I'm getting reminded. Yeah, I just think this is a thing where you don't even realize that maybe, you know, 2-3 years ago you made a manager angry. So when you got promoted, that manager had a grudge and told this other manager, and now that's why your new manager doesn't like you. I mean, these situations happen, unfortunately, but I'm just saying, you're removed from it. This was, I think, beyond your control. You have everything it takes to be successful. This is not stopping you. They know they can't stop you. That's why I said their attempt to humble you has backfired. Okay. It backfired because I think it, you know, I don't even want to imagine. I'm just going to say, that, because I try to be high vibe here. I'm trying not to be like, because I mean, I believe bless those who persecute you. That's what Jesus told us. You're going to be blessed for that. And I've found that because I haven't always behaved that way, even online, you know, and I believe in telling it like it is. I'm a very blunt person, and, but still we can be kind. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you know, I really don't think there's any good that comes from rejoicing when your so-called enemies are suffering. That's why I use air quotes for enemies, because I just think the best way to break curses is to send love and peace and joy and all good things their way, to send that energy their way, to pray for them, to want good things for them. That's the best thing we can do, and that's the last thing society tells us with cancel culture and everything else. They want us to just throw people off a cliff and never look at them again, just over anything. And those same people who've thrown everybody off a cliff are living in constant fear. They're going to be thrown off a cliff. Anyway, here's what I'm trying to tell you. Your enemies are suffering right now, okay? That's a long way of me trying to tell you that, yeah, when I say it backfired, I think there's a lot of suffering. I think there are people who are seeing you go on to something good, and they can't be a part of it. And, you know, let's not speak anything evil. Who cares if anyone's sending evil your way? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And on this channel, I don't just believe in returning to sender. We transmute it. Any weapon formed, anything sent to harm you only makes you more prosperous and more physically attractive. We manifest that. We transmute energy here. Anything stolen from you will be restored to you 1,000 times over. You know what? I'm just going to speak this into your life, and I do this with unconditional love that Jesus talks about in the Bible. And I just want to say, from here forward, henceforth, not just today, not just this reading, but for the rest of your life, anything stolen from you will be restored to you 1,000 times over. You can't stop it now. I hope a lot of things have been stolen from you, because guess what? You're about to get it back 1,000 times over. You're not even going to be able to hold it all. Your storehouses will be overflowing. You'll need warehouses for it. I don't care what they're saying in the news or the economy or the inflation rate or unemployment rate. Anything stolen from you will be restored to you 1,000 times over. You're getting it back, and you better be ready for it, because it's going to come in like a tsunami. Okay? It's coming. In fact, I was going to say you better be scared, but you shouldn't be scared, because God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So don't you be afraid of these blessings. They're coming whether you'll want them or not. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.